Hello and welcome to Gunning to Old Trafford. This is your host, EB and Shady. Shady, take us in.
Welcome, guys. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, and hit that bell notification on Gunning to Old Trafford. And please do not forget to like and follow us on Instagram as well. Instagram page is rocking at the moment, so enjoy it and please send in your comments and obviously give us your feedback.
Yeah.
Ibrahim, next segment. I want Ibrahim to bring this next segment in because it's something which we're going to be carrying on doing. So, Ibrahim.
Yeah. Something that, there's a lot of work that goes into building content and getting really relatable content out for you, our viewers. Something we thought that would bring some interest or really get people excited is a segment we're going to call the past and present. And the past and present really looks at a player focus where we hone in on one individual player, both from a legend or past perspective, as well as a current player that's in the squad and that's and that's doing what they need to be doing from a footballing perspective. So we just like to we all have our favorites, and we normally try to really focus on those players, and we don't know much about the rest of the players within the team. So this segment is about really highlighting those players, their attributes, and what they're going to bring to the team this season, as well as looking at our glorious histories, and also bringing up the legends that this club has built the success on the shoulders of legends.
Correct. And so, Ibrahim, just a quick one. Don't forget to also just hit on the comment. Send us your player focus. I mean, your legend, your player that you are basically watching at the moment and you liking. So please do not forget to hit on the comment. Our Instagram page, there'll be questions on there.
100%.
And you know what I like about this is that you'll be getting direct answers from myself and Ibrahim. So guys, please enjoy it, and let's enjoy it. I think, Ibrahim, we're going to start off with you.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's start off with Manchester United. We're going to go with the past.
Yeah, so
and then we'll do a present.
Exactly. So my player focus this week, from a past perspective, I'd like to highlight Roy Keane. I think captain of captains. Roy Keane came in to Manchester United, really under the radar. Came in and really hit the ground running.
Yeah.
He grew up in a locker room full of big personalities, which he always talks about. That was his grounding in football. And over time, he then developed into that powerhouse leader, into someone that all of those great players look towards for direction. Roy Keane is not a sexy player. He's not a flair player, and that people or even the younger generation will remember. But he was pivotal to Manchester United's success from the 90s into the 2000s. So I think the attributes that Roy Keane brought to the fore, his leadership. He's, when we talk about leading from the front, like we spoke about Ten Hag earlier, Roy Keane would really push himself forward
confidence,
and drag a team from nowhere. I remember in 99 when we were down a lot of the games, especially in the Champions League, he brought on some clutch performances, against Juventus, just to show what it means to play for Manchester United.
Correct.
And I think, if Manchester United had half a player of Roy Keane's capabilities or Roy Keane's tenacity, I think we would not be in the situation that we are currently, and we would be a much stronger team. I know I'm talking a lot, and okay. I love talking about Roy Keane. But if you watch the Manchester United Liverpool game, all of the players kind of just filter around Roy Keane.
They call him the mayor of Manchester United.
Because it shows the admiration that all of these past players have for him,
Yeah.
and what the current crop of players also look up to Roy Keane for. You know,
Yeah.
Gary Neville, always on Sky Sports, they share a stage. But the way he talks about Roy Keane and the way he looks at Roy Keane, you can see there's that admiration and a deer in front of a headlight when he looks at him. He's caught up or he's struck by awe. Cristiano Ronaldo, greatest of all time, the GOAT, left his training to go out and talk to Roy Keane, give him a hug and stuff. So it shows the love and admiration that these guys have for a personality like Roy Keane. His time at Manchester United unfortunately ended on a really bitter note. It was through, again, because of the passion that Roy Keane shows. I think, they were going through a patch of really poor performances. And he called out some of the players on MUTV.
Yes.
That footage has been locked up and thrown away, so no one has really seen that footage. But from that, it led to the fallout with Sir Alex. And unfortunately, they haven't been able to mend ties, to date. We're hoping that it changes over time. Sir Alex Ferguson's a really old man right now. And it'll be good for them. He's captain fantastic. But on the field, off the field, Roy Keane, a leader of leaders, my player focus from a legend perspective. And I can only hope that Manchester United have someone or find someone, that's half the player that Roy Keane was.
Just also, Eddie Prime, and let's bring the present Roy Keane as a pundit. A pundit. He's exactly the same as a player.
Yeah.
He's honest. He
Tenacious.
tells you what he needs to tell
Exactly.
you. He's tenacious. He's flamboyant. Yeah.
So not scared to ruffle feathers.
He's not scared to ruffle, and he was it as a player as well.
Yeah.
So brilliant for your first player focus, Roy Keane. I'll give you okay. I
give me a 10 out of 10. I think you can give me a 10 out of 10 for
I think, guys, let's give him a 9 out of 10. There's always okay, so a 9 out of 10. But I'm joking. I'll give you a 10. That was good, very good. Very good.
So we'll keep it on the legends. I'm not going to go on to my present player. Abdul, your legend.
Okay, so my legend for today, guys, is none other than Tony Adams.
Oh,
right?
What a player, man.
Captain Fantastic. Remember, guys, Tony Adams started the regime with Arsene Wenger. Remember, we had Steve Bold, and then for that one season we had Danny Piromic. I don't know, I just tend to be corrected there. And then Arsene Wenger came in, and then everyone was asking Arsene who? And his relationship, Arsene Wenger's relationship with Tony Adams was pivotal, leading us into becoming invincible. Because Tony Adams, Englishman, rough. He knew how to tackle. He knew how to. I mean, we had the likes of Thierry Henry coming in young. We had all of these guys coming in young. We needed one English player to show them
what English football is
what
about,
English is all
the
about.
passion from the fans, yeah.
The passion, all of that. Tony Adams, remarkable defender, composure. He read the game and not taking away his leadership qualities. I mean, he led on the team. He led the team to glory. He had David Seaman at the back. So, I mean, these guys here, remember, were in England internationals. However, Tony Adams had a problem. And his problem was he used to party a lot. But when he went onto the field, he gave it 110%. So, I'm going to go with Tony Adams. Didn't score a lot of goals. However, his one goal, and I think we'll drop it on the comment field.
We'll drop the link.
His one goal, I stand to be corrected. I forgot who it was against. But his one goal is actually the statue outside the Emirates. So just to tell you guys, Tony Adams, I really thought when he retired, I really thought that he was going to be the manager of Arsenal. Obviously, he's doing other things now, but still, Captain Fantastic. He was the guy, I think, that really embodied the quote. And the quote was, play for the name in front of your jersey and people will remember for you at the back. Right? So this was the character Tony Adams was. And at that time, us growing up, just the way he played and just the composure he had, we all wanted to play defense like Tony Adams. I mean, always, everybody wanted to. So
a really silky defender.
Oh, yes, amazing.
Hard-hitting defender.
Yes.
Not easy to get past. Really, really strong, really composed, really big. In the form of his personality,
Yes.
his
Big
stature,
personality.
and the willingness to put his body on the line to make sure people don't get past him. So,
Correct.
you
Correct.
know, really a player that I admire, a player that sometimes goes under the radar,
No, he does. He
especially
does.
for the younger fans. They don't remember the likes of Tony Adams, but I think go in, do some
Research, yeah.
research on him, and you'll be surprised at the impact that Tony Adams had on Arsenal Football
No,
Club.
he had huge. I mean, like we just said earlier on, he had a relationship with Arsene Wenger. He had a relationship with that time David Dean, which was our technical director,
Yeah.
and things used to work around this trio. They left Tony Adams to lead the team on the field, and they did the business in the boardroom.
100%.
So
And that's what you needed
yeah,
from
that's
leaders,
what you
right?
need. And
100%.
and also at that time we had an assistant coach, Pat Rice. And Pat Rice and Tony Adams apparently come from the same neighborhood. So they were flamboyant. They were hard hitters. And yeah, that's my legend of
No,
the
really,
day.
really, really good
Tony
one
Adams.
to start the series on. So now that we've touched on our legends, we're going to go into current players. And since I started off the legends, I'll let you start off on the current players.
Sure.
Abdul.
Okay, so my current we should legend is the Kylian Mbappe of defense. Right?
He
I keep
keeps-
on saying
I
that.
mean, he loves.
Right?
He
I love-
loves. If you've been tuning into our videos, Abdullah has been talking about William Saliba for the
love
last
William
couple of
Saliba.
videos, and he's been referencing him as the Kylian Mbappe of defending.
Yes.
Please get into the comments and let us
Tell
know
us if you agree,
if
please.
you agree with that comparison, or if Abdullah is way off the mark.
And listen, yeah, after that finish on the weekend, I mean, that's a Kylian. But anyway, moving forward. So William Saliba, remember, young boy, French international, lot expected. He went out on loan. The Arsenal fans, including myself, were like, Ateta, what are you doing? Get this boy in. But at Marseille, won the Young Player of the Year last year. He pocketed. I'm going to be honest with you. I watched this game against PSG. Mbappe, Neymar.
So is that where the
People-
name comes from? Because,
that's where it
because
comes from.
one performance he pocketed.
No,
them.
it wasn't one.
Oh,
It was
sorry.
home. Listen, it was home and away. So Saliba.
Sorry, I'm
my
just being
legend.
difficult with
It's
the
fine.
Saliba,
It's
yeah.
fine. So anyway, William Saliba, the class, the maturity at a tender age of 21, he's only going to get better. There's a contract in front of him, a big 5-year contract. We're all nervous if he's going to sign it or not. So yeah, William Saliba, if we can get him for another 5-6 years at the club, I think we got a beautiful. I mean, what a defender! He reminds me so much of really. And guys, if you guys notice, I'm referencing my legend Tony Adams to William Saliba because after all of these years, he's one of the defenders that remind me so much of Tony Adams. Look at he's in the air, he's fantastic. On the ground, he's fantastic. And look at he's a winner. He's a winner. So my player focus today, my legend for today, none other than William Saliba.
No, brilliant selection. I would say Saliba has really shocked me with his performances. When he went out on loan, I didn't think he'd have the impact that he had in the French league, and he's come back into the Premier League and really look like he belongs.
Yeah.
And I think he has he's got room to grow. And what we're seeing now with the mentoring from Ateta, I think he'll grow into one of the greatest defenders that the Premier League will see.
I
Time will tell, but I've got high hopes for William Saliba. My current player, I wanted to go with Marcus Rashford. We chatted about it a little
Before,
bit
yes.
earlier. But I think I'm going to go with Tony Martial, so Anthony Martial.
Wow.
And the reason
Lot to talk
being,
about Martial.
yeah, I mean, a lot
and
to
down.
talk. And the focus that I'd like to go on Martial, when he joined, Louis van Gaal
Yes,
signed
correct.
Tony Martial. And for a really, he came in at a high price at that point. I think it was around 40,
There was a lot expected.
40 million, and, rising up to like around 58 million if he hits certain milestones, etc. And he burst onto the field. I remember the goal against Liverpool, where he just, silked past a lot of the players. So Martial had a lot of expectations. He had a really good season, the first season. But every time it seems that this competition, Martial feels like, it's difficult for him to find his place. He struggled under Jose Mourinho, where he took away his number 9, which Martial loved, and gave it to Zlatan,
Correct.
and then to Lukaku. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer gave it back to him, the shirt, and built up the confidence again. And Martial looked like he's, finding his form again. And then Cristiano Ronaldo came in, and Martial's confidence dropped again, and he looked to struggle. And, if you looked at last year, he went out on loan to Sevilla.
Yes.
It looked like Martial was on his way out of Manchester United. Started off with some promising performances at Sevilla, and then just kind of tapered off. Him and his agent made some comments that he's going out. And then Ten Hag came in, and it looks like his fortunes have changed. Ten Hag had a chat to Martial. Martial is committed to staying at Manchester United this season. He was noted down to be one of the players to leave the club. His relationship with Ten Hag is just shown what the manager can do for a player, and the confidence that it stems down from coach to player and what he does on the field. Martial had a phenomenal preseason. Really showed that he is a Manchester United player, and that he can thrive at this level. Came on against Liverpool in the second half.
Correct.
Gave Virgil van Dijk. Again, to your Liverpool fans, that claim Van Dijk is one of the greatest of all time. Gave him some trouble throughout the second half, and assisted Marcus Rashford's goal.
Yes. Oh, what a ball!
Exactly.
What a ball! Pinpoint, man.
Pinpoint. And what I hope to see this season out of Martial is that confidence oozes out from him again, where he's willing to run at players. He's got really good ball control, keeps it at his feet, can take on defenders, and that's when Martial really thrives. And I hope that that's, with the confidence that's flowing down from Ten Hag to the player, I hope that he really takes it and runs with it. So
100%.
I've got high expectations for Martial this season. I think he's really going to live up to his expectations, and I think he's definitely, on target to lead our line. I'm hoping he stays injury free and just keeps consistent. So my player focus is Martial, and I hope that he really lives up to his expectations for the season.
I love Martial. I feel that he's a tremendous player. It's just that he struggles with consistency.
Yeah.
If he can get the consistency going, and I think he's got the right manager to do so in Ten Hag, but on his day, Martial he's unstoppable. Now, if he can get his consistency right, I think he's going to be on top.
And it looks like he's struck a really good partnership with Rashford and Sancho. And I'm hoping
those three up front are
a really good partnership.
There's something there.
So for our first past and present segment, the player focus, we've gone for British players as our legends in the form of Roy Keane and Tony Adams. Irish and English, respectively. For our present players, we've both gone for French players.
Both French, wow.
Obviously, different type of players. One a defender in the form of Saliba. Martial, a little bit older, a little bit more matured, at the time where he needs to really take on and push forward from a striking department perspective. So those are our this is the new segment. Let us know if you enjoying this type of content, and if you'd like to see more of it.
They can drop
exactly.
Drop your legends on the comment field.
Your legends and present players.
We'll definitely get back to you.
Not so much your feedback around, but let us know which legends and which present players you'd like us to talk about in the next segment. So this will probably be a weekly segment.
I think so.
And we're looking to build this out. So your feedback is really appreciated. Thank you again for joining us. Really appreciate the love and support that we're getting from our community. Please keep it going. Your feedback really helps us improve the content. And also, shake up the type of content that we're going to deliver to you.
To you guys. Guys, thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please, once again, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. And we are gunning to Old Trafford.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
guys. Bye.